Hello everyone, this is the video regarding genetics, some basic fundamentals. In this chapter genetics, we will discuss some fundamentals of genetics including Mendel's laws of inheritance and the sex-linked inheritance. It is essential to know beforehand some basic aspects of genetics. What is genetics? Genetics is the study of how traits are passed from parent to offspring in the form of genes. Do you know, class, what is the meaning of traits? I am giving you one example. Suppose if we are talking about hair shape, some people have curly hairs, some straight. So the shape of hair is character and the curly hair or straight, that is traits. Clear, children? One more example I am giving you. Color of eyes. Some people have brown color eyes, some blue color. So color of the eyes is a character and brown or blue, that is traits. Clear, children? So the alternative forms of a character are called traits. The alternative forms of a character are called traits. So genetics is the study of how traits are passed from parents to offspring in the form of genes. One more definition. Genetics is the study of transmission of body features, similarities or differences from parents to offspring and the laws relating to such transmissions. Clear? Genetics is the study of transmission of body features, both similarities and differences from parents to offspring and the laws relating to such transmission. This is the picture of Gregor Mendel. He was an Austrian monk who discovered the basic principles of heredity through experiments in his garden. Mendel's observations became the foundation of modern genetics and the study of heredity, and he is widely considered a pioneer in the field of genetics. Gregor Mendel, known as the father of genetics, was born in Austria in 1822. His experiments showed that the inheritance of certain traits in pea plants follows particular patterns and subsequently becoming the foundation of modern genetics and leading to the study of heredity. He wanted to be a teacher, but his luck did not favor him and he failed in the examination of teaching certificate. But what he discovered later has made him a teacher of teachers. So he studied the inheritance of traits in pea plants and developed the laws of inheritance. Heredity. This term can be defined as the passing of genetic traits from parent to offspring, or in other words, transmission of genetically based characteristics from parents to offspring. Like begets like. This sentence has a great significance in reproduction. Basically, it means that young ones look like their parents. Like begets like means that young ones look like their parents. In other words, a cat will give birth to a cat and not a dog. Member of one species will give birth to an offspring belonging to the same species and not some other species. If we talk about organisms, whether plants or animals or microorganisms, they always produce their own kind through reproduction. But then also we can see that the offspring are never identical to their parents. Some differences are always there between them. Next terms, character and traits. A character is a heritable feature that varies among individuals. We can take an example, flower color. A trait is a variant or alternative for characters such as white or purple color for flowers. Clear, children? A character is a heritable feature that varies among individuals, and a trait is a variant or alternative for characters. Clear? An example we can take flower colors. So flower color is a characteristic, but white flower or purple flower, that white or purple colors are traits. Chromosomes, the carriers of heredity. Students, as we know that chromosomes are only visible when a cell nucleus is about to divide. In each organism, the chromosomes occur in even numbers. This is so because they always occur in pairs. In humans, each cell normally contains 23 pairs of chromosomes for a total of 46. Is it clear? In humans, the 46 chromosomes are present in 23 pairs. The two chromosomes of each pair are similar in size. You can see in the figure. They are similar in size and shape and are derived as one each from the two parents. These identical chromosome pairs are called homologous chromosomes. Clear, students? Homologous chromosomes are a pair of corresponding chromosomes of the same shape and size, one from each parent. So in humans, each cell normally contains 23 pairs of chromosomes, total 46 chromosomes. 22 of these pairs, called autosomes or identical chromosomes. In front of you, figure is there. You can see till 22 pair. They are known as autosomes or identical chromosomes. 22 of these pairs called autosomes or identical chromosomes look the same in both males and females. Autosomes have homologous chromosomes. But the 23rd pair, this one is 23rd pair, the sex chromosomes differ between males and females. Clear? 23rd pair is different and its chromosomes are called sex chromosomes. They differ between males and females. Females have 2 copies of X chromosomes or with similar partners is found. You can see in the figure 23rd one. If female, then 2 copies of X chromosomes are present, or we can say that they are with similar partners. While in males, have only one X and one Y chromosome or with dissimilar partners. You can see in the figure the Y chromosome of males is much smaller than the X chromosome. Clear? So you can see the size of chromosomes in male in 23rd pair. The Y chromosome of males is much smaller than the X chromosome. You can see in this figure size of Y chromosome and size of X chromosome. Clear, children? So if there is female, then till 22nd pair autosomes will be there, plus 23rd pair will be of XX chromosomes. 2 copies of the X chromosomes will be present. But what about males? In males, till 22nd pair of autosomes will be present, and the 23rd pair will be of X and Y chromosomes. Clear, children? 1X in males, 1X and 1 Y chromosome will be there. Number of chromosomes. Chromosomes are located in the nucleus of each cell containing the DNA comprising genes. Normally, all the individuals of a species have the same number of chromosomes. Students, we all are human beings. So we all have same number of chromosomes, that is 46 chromosomes. Let's see chromosome numbers of some organisms. In lion, there are 38 chromosomes. Total number of chromosomes are 38. Tiger also, in tiger also 38. Domestic cat 38. Mouse 40, humans 46, potato 48, monkey 54, crayfish 200. In chimpanzee there are 48 chromosomes. In dog 78, horse 64, chicken 78, onion 16. In tomato there are 24 chromosomes. Rice 24. Tomato and rice have same number of chromosomes. Maize 20. So you have seen number of chromosomes of some organisms. Our next topic is sex determination, son or daughter. A sex determination system is a biological system that determines the development of sexual characteristics in an organism. Is it clear? A sex determination system is a biological system that determines the development of sexual characteristics in an organism. It is the sperm of man that determines the sex of the child. Is it clear? Sperm of man determines the sex of the child. It is the sperm of man that determines the sex of the child. This is because half of the sperms have X chromosomes. Half of the sperms have X chromosomes and other half have Y chromosomes. Clear? The egg cells or ova of women cannot decide the sex of the child because all the egg cells contain the same sex chromosomes, that is X chromosomes. All the egg cells contain the same sex chromosome, that is X chromosomes. If the father contributes XX chromosomes at fertilization through its sperms, the baby born will be a girl. If the egg X is fused by X bearing sperm, the resulting combination is XX, that is female type, and the child produced is female, that is daughter. In the same way, if the father contributes Y sex chromosome at fertilization through its sperm, the baby born will be a boy. Clear? If the egg X of mother fused by Y bearing sperm. The resulting combination is XY. Clear? The resulting combination is XY, that is male type, and the child produced is a male, that is son. So the type of sperm that fertilizes the egg determines whether the child will be male or female.